Hey, what's going on? So because I made that last video on the Brassicaceae family, kind of feel like I have to keep sending it. I can't just half-ass it, you know? So I'm going to be trying to cover a few of at least the largest plant families. And today I'm talking about the synapomorphies of the Fabaceae family. So when I say synapomorphies, I'm referring to the evolutionary traits that the species in the family have. So it's kind of just traits. It just means traits, alright? It's just a fancy name for traits. So Fabaceae family is the legume family. It's the third largest in the world. So it's behind the Asteraceae family and the Orchidaceae fam. So beans and peas are in it. A lot of agricultural crops. And a key characteristic of the family is they produce legumes. So legumes are beans or peas. Most people would be familiar with what a bean looks like, I hope. So obviously they can look very different from just the standard bean, but that's a definite factor of the Fabaceae family. So what we're looking at here is Vicia faba. It's a broad bean. Used to be in the genus Faba. So faba used to be a genus, but that used to be the type genus for the family. But now they've changed it, so yeah, reclassified it to Vicia. You probably don't give a fuck, but yeah. So looking at the flowers on this is a good example of the Faboideae subfamily. It probably gets a bit complex when you talk about subfamilies and shit, but hold on, once it focuses. Alright, there we go. So it's got a banner petal at the top, which is actually two fused petals. Then it's got two wing petals, and then a keel petal down the bottom. It's kind of tucked in there a little bit. And then all the reproductive organs are tucked in behind that behind the keel petal, sorry. So you can't really see the stamens and stigmas, but just looking at the flowers, pretty easy way to identify the Faboideae subfamily. So yeah, there's so many. It's the largest subfamily, and it's just easy as to identify once you get familiar with it. This is one family where the leaves are actually a good identifying factor as well. So a lot of pea members, a lot of Fabaceae members share the same bipinnate or at least compound leaf structure, and they look fairly similar. So even looking right here, this is a species of lotus, so another Fabaceae member, and you can kind of tell. I don't know. I see some resemblance between that. Fuck knows, maybe you don't, but yeah. So compound leaves again, and just the midrib, like the whole vein structure as well, looks fairly similar. So here's a close-up of that lotus flower. So it's got that same banner petal there, and then in there it's kind of just a mess. You can't really see it. They're tiny as well, but there's the two wing petals, and then underneath that would be the keel again. So that's another Faboideae subfamily member. So yeah, the tiny little flowers though. So this is another species in the Fabaceae family. It's Trifolium repens, type of clover. So these are compound flowers, so it doesn't really look that similar from a distance, but once you get close, it's got that same morphology. So each individual flower has the same morphology. So it's got the one banner petal, and then there's two wing petals. They kind of look like just one mess in the middle, and then under those would be a keel as well, a keel petal. And the leaves look pretty similar again. I don't know, I think they look similar. So Trifolium repens, another Faboideae subfamily member. Here's another species here. This is Indigofera australis. So it's pretty easy to see with that. You got that banner petal at the back, then you got the two wing petals, if you can see them. And then if I can keep it in focus going under it, it's got that keel petal on the underneath. You see that? Yeah. And with this, the leaves, they're bipinnate leaves. So it's fairly easy. Looking at that, you can almost like tell just by the leaf structure. And it's also got, so this is almost finished flowering, and it's got those seed pods there, which, yeah, they're legumes, strongly resemble beans. Just look like little beans. So another Faboideae subfamily member. And yeah, this is where things get a bit more confusing with the family. This is Acacia dealbata, and as you can see, the flowers look nothing like a standard pea flower or Fabaceae flower. This is in the Moisoideae subfamily. Mimosoideae subfamily. So, yeah, different subfamily and completely different looking flowers. But they've got the same bipinnate leaves and they produce legumes as well. So they're kind of the key characteristics. There's also another subfamily, Caesalpinioideae, and they again look slightly different, but they share the same bipinnate leaves and legumes. So Acacia is a huge genus, over 1,000 species, and they're all endemic to Australia.